Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how we're going to plant tomatoes and the topsy-turvy because we're going to be using that, and also we're going to be planting some parsley, and we're also going to be planting Italian basil and rosemary. So I'm going to pause it and we'll be right back when... Okay, so now we're going to get out the topsy-turvy and we're going to read the instructions on it. Okay. Planting instructions. Okay, it says remove the lid to allow easy access to the inside of the planter. Remove the split sponge from the locking collar located in the bottom of the planter. Remove the live plant seedling not included from its growing cup. Very carefully insert the root ball of the tomato plant through the bottom of the planting hole from the outside.
Which we're only going to take off, since it's already in a peat moss cup, we're only going to take off the plastic sheet.
Yes. And then it says, holding the seedling plant carefully in place, plant the stem of the tomato inside the split sponge by holding the sponge from the top inside and then insert it back into the locking collar. Leave as much stem as possible inside the growing bag. The stem inside the bag will develop new roots that provide a bigger root system. Roscoe? Yes. As you can see, my mom is doing that right now. Let me zoom you guys in.
Dogs will get out of the way. Mom's doing it right now?
Yes. It's too big.
Yep, the peat moss cup is too big, so we're going to have to take it out of the cup and
Put a
root ball up through the
yeah.
cup. Because apparently we got
A huge one.
a too big one. So we're going to put this
Roscoe! Get out of here! Get out!
I know, they show a small one. See, we got a really big one. It'll be okay. Alright, now slip it smooth. Down in there. So, how break the plant. This is really a pain in the butt.
Yes. The topsy-turvy is not as easy to use as it looks on TV.
Okay, let's go. Okay, now.
We got it. Yay! Not you, Scooby.
No, please go away.
That's my dog, Scooby.
Yes.
Say it again.
Now, fill the bag.
Now you fill it up with soil. Any kind of soil that you have, you can use one from the bag, or if you have a compost pile or a compost bin, you can use that as well. You fill it to the top with soil.
Potash is really good.
finish that, we'll get right back to you. Okay, so we haven't exactly found a place to hang it yet, but we will find a place, and we'll do a follow-up after we find a place. I'll post some pictures and stuff like that. But now we're going to be planting some Italian basil, rosemary, and curly leaf parsley. Now you can plant these from seeds and grow them to be as big as ours are, or you can buy the plants already like this. Now these are the ones we bought at the store, and you can do it like that and buy from the store, or do like I did with my Italian basil and grow it from a seedling. So I grew mine from seeds, and this is how big they are now. So, next we're going to be planting.
We're going to plant the parsley.
We're going to plant the parsley first.
Alright.
We're going to plant it in
All we need is take the plastic sheeting,
which is right here. All you need to do is take that off, and you can plant the whole thing because it's called
a peat moss cup.
a peat moss cup, and you can plant the peat moss cup as well with the plant and the dirt.
Because it will just rot. It's going to get bigger.
It will come off. And you keep this little tab inside.
Stick it in your pot.
You stick it in the pot to make sure you know what
you have growing.
Planted, you put the little tab back in to know what you planted.
Yep.
So, number 1, parsley is done.
Yep. Now we'll do. Let's do the rosemary in this one.
Next, we're doing rosemary. Now, rosemary is a very good herb, and it smells very good. I love it. I can smell it all day. So we're using just some regular soil from our compost and some potash, which, like I said before, is just burnt leaves, pine straw, and other yard debris.
It's all wiggly.
Put it back in there.
You can go in that plant. Show it to them.
We call these wiggler worms. See? It's actually just an earthworm, but we call them wiggler worms.
They're small.
They're smaller than earthworms. And they keep the soil nice and aerated.
Yes. Plus, they consume
A lot.
soil, and it comes back out the other way.
Wow!
But it does. It's good for the soil.
It is really good for the soil.
All right.
Now.
Yes, this one is root bound. Look at the roots.
All this around the outside
Roots.
is roots, just roots.
This
That's
needs-
how big that is. Because it's got so many roots around the peat moss cup.
Yeah.
Usually they wouldn't grow out of the peat moss cup unless it's so big.
Right. Okay, we're going to brush this down the side to help it to be able to grow a little better. Since it is what we call root bound, all these roots are just wrapped around. We're going to allow this to get fresh roots coming out the bottom.
Yes, because you need a lot of fresh roots. Because if you don't have fresh roots, it's not going to grow.
Ooh, that smells so good. Smell. just the roots themselves.
The
smell
roots
so good.
smell just like rosemary. Even the roots smell like the actual rosemary things that you can eat. Even the roots smell like herb.
Ants.
All of them.
Yep.
Fire.
Yep. Ants are everywhere right now. Okay. Then we'll start on the. Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Now.
Put your tab back in.
Rosemary's done.
Number 2, rosemary is done.
Put it to the side. Now we'll do the basil.
And lastly, Italian basil. Okay.
Now we don't have a tab for the basil.
We don't have a tab for the basil, considering, because I grew these from little bitty seeds. Can you believe the seeds were about this small when I first grew these? Now look how big they are. And Italian basil is a really good smelling, good fresh herb. So we put potash and compost soil in all of the planters.
Put some leaves, put some worms.
A few leaves and a few little wiggler worms, or wiggly worms, whatever you like to call them.
Except army worms, we don't need.
No, army worms are bad. Look at it. It looks up at you.
I know. They're under every rock. They're under every rock in this yard.
Can you see that?
See? Hey, watch him. Ah! That's why we call them wigglers.
Because they wiggle. When you pick them up, they wiggle.
And we're going to put him in with the flower pot. And really, you should wear gloves when doing this, because sometimes we find old clay pots in with my compost.
Because that's what another good thing to do is not with these plants because they're still babies, but if you have big plants, you can crush up some old clay pots,
yes,
or put seashells in the bottom of it, then put your soil in plant, and it keeps your soil
the water to be able to go through the soil and not
evenly,
and
not just
make a big mud pack.
Mom.
Is it dead? Crap. Go get us another battery. It's okay, just go get another battery. And we'll stop and wait on you. Where'd she go?